What's up, everybody? Andrew with NQS Performance Outdoors here, coming to you from the basement workshop again today. I've got all kinds of stuff going on down here. I've got one rod on the dryer, I've got a second rod ready to go right behind it, and I've got a third rod on the wrapper. That one needs just a couple more guides and it'll be ready for finish as well. What I want to do here today is just a little follow-up to my last video where I was pouring plastics out of recycled baits. Because over the last few years since I started pouring plastics, one of the questions I get asked a lot is people want to know, is it worth their money to invest into pouring their own soft plastics? It's a really tough question to answer, you guys. It just depends what you're looking to gain out of the process of making your own plastics. If you're going into the plastic pouring with the idea that you're going to make all kinds of money, I would urge you to proceed with extreme caution. It's really hard to make any money selling your plastics. I know you think you've got a bunch of buddies in your bass club that are all going to get lined up and they're going to buy all your baits, but the bottom line is you're just going to end up giving away a bunch of product. I know for me personally, I've given away 100 times more baits than I've ever sold. That's okay for me. That's part of the process. I really enjoy the process from start to finish. I like knowing that I can control the color. I like knowing that I can control how much salt or scent goes into the bait. Salt is a really important factor, especially if you're making something like a Senko, because that's what's going to control your fall rate. I like choosing my own glitter colors. I like being able to control how soft or how firm the plastic is. If I want to make a floating worm, I can go ahead and do that. So for me, it's all about the process, and even more important than the process, I really enjoy the results. There's nothing more satisfying than sticking a big bass on a worm that you poured down in your basement or in your shop, or seeing one of your buddies stick a big bass on a plastic bait that you made for them. For me, that's what it's all about, you guys. Startup cost wise, it's up to you. It depends how deep you want to go. You can make your own molds. If you surf around on YouTube, you'll find plenty of videos where guys will teach you how to make a mold out of plaster of Paris. I tried that way back in the beginning, you guys. I wasn't super thrilled with the quality of the baits that I was getting out of my homemade molds. At that point, I went ahead and I just decided I was going to go ahead and buy some professionally made molds. When you get to the point where you're going to buy molds, you just have to determine what kind of mold you want to buy. You can buy silicone hand pours. The silicone hand pour molds are really inexpensive. They're also relatively inefficient, you guys. Most of them are one cavity, maybe 2 or 3 cavities if you're lucky, so you're hand pouring 1 or 2 baits at a time. It's just time consuming. For me, I went ahead and went the hand injection route. Back then I went to Bear's Baits. I got a custom mold, a gallon of plastisol, like 3 or 4 different colors, a couple different colors of glitter, softener, salt, heat stabilizer. I got everything I needed to start pouring, and from there I was pretty well addicted from the word go. So again, proceed with caution, you guys. One thing I would recommend to you maybe is, I was just on the Do It website, and they've got a starter kit, you guys. For $200, you're going to get a gallon of plastisol, 5.5 ounces of worm oil, 5.5 ounces of softener, some heat stabilizer, their 4 most popular colors, 4 jars of glitter, a pair of gloves, a medium injector, and 25 bait bags. That's $200, and then you can go ahead and you can start off with one of their Essential Series molds. Those are about $42 on the website. For $250, basically, you're going to have everything you need to start making your own baits. And you'll know right away if it's something you want to pursue or not pursue. Again, I would urge you to proceed with caution because it's really fun and it can get really expensive. I've got several custom molds that I've paid well over $100 for. I've got a couple of the Do It Essential Series molds. Those are, for $42, you guys, are pretty darn nice molds. I got my Senko mold. It's the Gary Yamamoto Senko from the Do It Essential series. I got that one on sale for $32. And just to give you an example, today I poured the equivalent of 4 bags of 5-inch Yamamoto Senkos from 100% recycled baits. So my plastic cost was nothing. Had I gone to Bass Pro Shops and purchased those, it would have cost me almost $9 a bag. So $36 worth of plastics. Yeah, I'm break even on my mold. I'm already money ahead. I've been money ahead on that one for quite a while. As you well know, if you get on a hot Senko bite, you can go through a lot of baits in a real hurry. So yeah, for me, it's definitely worth it, you guys. I enjoy the process. I enjoy the end result, and I enjoy catching fish on my homemade baits. It's a super fun hobby, you guys. I would encourage you guys to go ahead and give it a try. Like I said, enter the water slowly. You know, for $300, you can get yourself a pretty good start, and then just kind of take it from there, see where it takes you. And if you can sell a few along the way, help offset your initial expenses, that's even better. But, you know, just go into it as a hobby, enjoy the process, you guys, and have some fun with it. Hopefully this video helps you guys out. If you like what you saw here, hit that thumbs up button. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, please, you guys. When you do subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified when we make new videos. Thanks again for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it. See you next time on NQS Performance Outdoors.